Hello, 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 everybody.
Yes.
Welcome into the midweek show live from Manchester Airport's runway visitor park, bringing you all of the aviation action until about 6:30 today. A warm welcome in to everybody just tuning in. Hope your week is going absolutely 10 out of 10 so far, chat. And we're having a great week as well. Short week this week here in the UK. We had a bank holiday on Monday. So today doesn't quite feel like a Wednesday, but it is, I think. And we're here bringing you all of the aviation action. First off, a very big thank you to Susie and her dad, Mod Suze, for hanging out at the RVP a little bit longer than they planned to say hello to us. That's very, very kind of you, and have a safe trip back, guys. I know you said you got about a 2-hour drive before you get home. So thank you very much for hanging out, saying hello to us. Mrs. Airline is live, tuning in as well. Hello, hello. Has your meeting finished now? It must have done by now, surely. And welcome to everybody, all the mods and all the viewers tuning in on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook today. Welcome, everybody.
Air tanker A330 operating on behalf of Jet2, just departing 23 left as well, opening the show up here. Big shout out as well to Simple Life as well, bumped into him.
Mate, I've not seen him yet. Simple Life, if you're still here, before you leave today, if you can just have a wander over, give me a wave, I'll come down and shake your hand, mate.
Yeah, legend.
You've made a long trip
yes.
over from Australia.
Yeah, what a cool guy. And also, shout out to a nice pair of spotters here, just to our right, giving us a wave as well.
Yes, boys.
I've got really bad eyesight, folks, so if you're someone I know, I apologise. And last of all, thanks to Paul from the tower here at Manchester Airport as well. Popped over and said hello as we were setting up.
Yeah, appreciate you, Paul.
Helped us sort some things out as well. You know exactly what that is, Paul. Do appreciate it, legend.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, mate.
Yeah, and I hope you have a great... I believe you're on a night shift, are you, tonight? I hope that goes well.
Yeah.
Really busy over on the south side now, though, to kick the show off. I can see 5 planes waiting to use 2-3 left, but there is a aircraft on final approach. We'll film that first.
Yeah, we had a bit of a mixed bag today. Martin Task says he's waving to us from the Turkish. That was at 15:57, so a few minutes ago. I don't know if we've seen that yet. And what did I say, Susie? We have just clicked go live, and it has just started raining.
There you go.
Here at Manchester Airport. That is myth confirmed, I think.
Yes.
That Airline is Live is cursed in terms of weather at Manchester Airport.
We control the weather? Is that a good thing?
It would appear so, I think.
You think that'd be a good thing?
Yeah. We had another bit of bad luck today, chat. We decided to go to Southside to catch the departure of the Virgin A330 Neo.
Ooh, very rare here.
Got there in plenty of time, and not 5 minutes after we'd put the sticks on the ground, Captain Mark messaged us and said it's delayed by 2 hours.
Big shout out to Mark for letting us know.
Seb, I did not, Seb. I will check. I'm still gathering my devices at the moment.
Yeah, thanks, Mark, for the heads up there. Saved us a lot of waiting around. And yeah, we went over to see that. Virgin, they don't operate the A330 Neos out of Manchester on a normal day. So we were quite fortunate to have it here. I think it's here because one of the A330 300 series have gone tech, I think. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe someone in the chat will know. But yeah, so as a replacement, they sent in a Neo, the 900 series, which is a really, really nice addition to the airport, and would have been nice to catch. Did someone say Neo? Yes, the A330-900 series, which is the quite a new addition to the Airbus offerings. And Virgin operate them out of London Heathrow, I believe. That's quite a regular thing, really.
GTF Trains, hello, welcome. Sanchez on the Twitch channel as well. There's only 2 people on Twitch.
Oh, yes.
Gosh. Twitch, come on, man. Get some messages in the chat. Let's see who's watching.
How do I get a coloured name? That'll be our VIPs in the YouTube chat. You can hit the dollar symbol, then click membership to become a VIP, which are people who support the channel financially and also allow all this content to be possible, live and free for everybody to watch.
Absolutely.
Got a 2E737-800 departing 23 left at the moment.
Yeah, it's on its way out to Fuerteventura. And Dave 1815, hello, welcome. Samantha Littlewood, hello, welcome to you.
Tell you what, the visitor park was booming when we got here.
Yeah.
Suze was saying that it was even busier when she got there.
That's right.
Yeah, it's obviously school holidays for a lot of the country. I think most of the country, to be fair. So what better thing to do than take the kids out for a bit of plane spotting, a bit of learning about aviation, and a bit of sort of out and about in the outdoors in this awesome location.
Cohen on Twitch is just doing a 5-hour flight in the Typhoon on Flight Sim whilst watching. That is mega, mate.
Oh, right.
Enjoy that. How is the Typhoon, Cohen? I've not actually looked too closely at the Typhoon in Flight Sim.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love the Typhoon. I'd get that if it was even just reasonably good. I know, is it an F-18 that comes with standard, I think, that everyone likes to razz around in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, something a bit more detailed than that would be nice.
Gary's looking forward to the show. He's been excited all day.
Hey, Gary, nice one.
Cheers, Gary. Thank you, mate. Ian Kelly, hello. Welcome to you. And welcome to everybody tuning in on the stream. And thanks so much for the support that's coming so far, guys, as well. A big thank you to Alex, returning Premium Economy member for 22 months. Looking forward to an amazing show. Thank you, mate. Finnair A350 fan, Dallas, Australia. Thank you very much for the 3 months of support. 3 months. I'm doing plane spotting next Saturday night. Going to get the Turkish A350. Hey, good luck with that, mate. Have a great trip when you go out. Joan, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the community. Thank you, Joan. And Scottish Linda, thank you as well for also gifting a membership, where you'll see your name pop up in the bottom right of our stream, as long as it's all working. Mr. Fez tuning in. Hello, welcome in. And Mr. Smith gifting a membership as well. Thank you very much, mate.
Better not be driving, Fez. And thank you, Scottish Linda, for that. Thank you for the letter the other day as well. Really appreciate that.
And Brody, good afternoon to you, mate. And Janet, thank you very much, gifting a membership to the community. Thank you very much. Beverly saying it's looking busy, guys. Here's to a great stream. It is. It's definitely started off in the right direction there, Beverly.
Yes.
And fingers crossed we get a little bit of break in the cloud, because then we should be able to get some nice lighting, hopefully. But yeah, we've not been blessed too much with the nice lighting so far on the late night openings here at the Runway Visitor Park.
It's been quite consistent, hasn't it? Let's say.
Yeah. But it's good just to be here anyway, to be honest. We do love getting out, doing a bit of plane spotting.
They say consistency is key. Yeah. In live aviation.
EasyJet arriving in from Lanzarote.
That'd be a nice flight on a A320 Neo.
And I'm on a bit of a mission as well, chat. I'm on a bit of a mission today. I've got the 200 to 600mm lens with me today, which is my wildlife lens.
So that's more like, that's quite zoomed in, isn't it? Like,
massively zoomed in for this location at the airport.
Yeah.
And that's because we've been doing some new features on our social media posts, putting out some sort of guess the plane, guess the company posts, things like that. I'm going to be honest, they've been a little bit easy. So we're going to up it. We're going to up the game. And my job today, and probably on the Wednesdays, is to get really crafty now.
Yes.
And I want to see you guys trying to guess it. So I'm going to get as crafty as I can with these hints. And we want you guys to work out what it is that we're posting. So we're going to be posting those out, and I'm going to be zooming right in with this lens and trying to find the most wacky parts of the livery that hopefully should throw you guys off a little bit. So we'll see how we get on with that. And we've also got some pictures that I took over on Southside. And I was saying to Andy earlier on that I haven't been to Southside in, I think, months. Literally months. And it was nice to get back over there. I got some really nice pictures of the Singapore. We had a couple of Singapore A350 departures. An A330 as well went out, Virgin Atlantic. And a couple of the normal aircraft going out as well, Ryanair's, EasyJets. But makes for some nice pictures.
It
and
does.
There's some pretty nice clouds as well, weren't there? Nice backdrop.
It is nice. Yeah, it was good. Nice and busy. Of course, we didn't catch that A330neo, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure we might see that again in the future here at Manchester Airport. There are rumours that they'll be using them in years to come at Manchester as they phase out the A330-300s, but also we might see more A350s with them as well as a result. So let's see what the future holds for Virgin.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Pixie Chick tuning in on a quick break from work. Hello to you. Thanks very much for getting involved in the chat. And Beverly Bland saying hi to all you mods. You do a fab job keeping us safe and sound. Thank you. Absolutely, Beverly. I would definitely champion the mod team on Airliners Live. We're very, very proud of our mod team, actually, because, we just managed to, even though we're quite a busy channel, keep everything nice and positive, which is the best thing for everybody.
I see Simple Life was in the chat. Thank you for the brew, Simple Life. I was in the queue and he was right in front of me. I think we both looked at each other like, I recognize you. And it was Simple Life. It's funny, with faces, I don't seem to forget people. It's just names I sometimes get.
I'm the same. I'm very good with faces, but terrible with names.
Yeah.
And it's very embarrassing, actually, because I know you.
Yes.
But my brain just will not tell me your name. And I feel rude, but it's just a genuine, I just can't remember names. It takes me months to remember names.
Being recognised in public, though, sometimes you don't know who they are, but your conscious brain is like, you should know who this is because he knows you.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, oh, Andy, I love the shows and, whatever, it's me. And you're like, I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry. Am I supposed to know? Have I met you like 100 times and forgot? Oh, no. But yeah, all the sort of people who have seen me in public have all been like super cool and chill. And yeah, it's quite humbling, but also like jarring. Because you're like, what? Just looking through trousers in a clothes shop.
And Jenny Watts, thank you very much, Jenny, for sending £10 in to the replacement camera fund, which is pinned to the top of the chat.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
Thank you very much, Jenny. We are in desperate need of replacing our main camera here on the channel. It's not very happy these days. And thank you to everybody who has helped towards those costs. The current amount on there is £1,205 has been raised by our incredible community. And thank you to each and every one of you who's supported that. It really will allow us to get that camera a lot quicker than we would be able to ourselves. So thank you very, very much, everybody. And we can get it in and get it making those improvements for you guys as quick as possible. So thank you so much for that.
Matt saying, just like get recognised at the tip. Exactly that. Just the most random places.
Oh, Simple Life. No way, dude. We could have brought it down with us and everything. This Ryanair just arrived in from Palma de Mallorca.
What's he saying?
That his merch arrived in Australia one day after he left.
Oh. Mate, you've probably seen it on a plane going the other way.
That's it.
There's my hoodie.
Jake Finch in the chat going, which one of yous was in Angry Ginger's chat yesterday? That would be me, Martin. That would be me.
You do be watching him.
I got recognised in Angry Ginger's chat yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, it made my day, to be honest.
That's funny.
I was buzzing. I was just sat there just enjoying the memes, and someone went, what are you doing in here? Thanks very much for saying hello, mate. Appreciate you.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be filming planes?
You guys at the airport pub know we're at the runway visitor park here at Manchester Airport.
Yeah, great location. We've been streaming here for many, many years now. Love the place, and allows us to bring some awesome live coverage of Manchester Airport here.
Absolutely.
Right now, there's no biz jets parked on the taxiway, so we can literally just see the whole of runway 23 right here. It's crazy.
Amy staff nurse, crew seat member, has just got a red tail badge. 1 year of membership. Red tail badge today. Thank you for putting up for me a whole year. Love the new overlay and the new look of the streams. Yaboosh.
Yaboosh. I couldn't, like, Amy staff nurse, have you been around longer than that? I feel like you have, but maybe it's just because you're so, like, I don't know, prolific in the community these days. Like, obviously you're like a champion for the Rate My Scran section.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it feels like you've been around for a while, but appreciate the support.
Thank you very, very much. And Andy Bollard gifting a membership to the community. Thank you so much, mate. Ian Newton also gifting to our awesome community. Thank you, Ian.
I think Tom and Ann or whoever is actually hosting it, because I think it's now just become a bit of a, you know, a lot of people hosting, is this weekend I think they're doing the al fresco picnic.
Good.
So I know a lot of people have been posting on Discord, coming over to see. So that's on Sunday, folks, the 2nd of June. It's crazy how it's almost June, right? Here at the Runway Visitor Park, I believe they're having a bit of a meet-up. They usually meet up. I mean, look for some Airlines Live merch right there at the bottom of the frame. It looks quite quiet here. It was super busy here a couple of hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And on Sunday, it usually is very busy. One bit of advice for those coming to the RVP on a weekend is get here nice and early, just because sometimes parking can get a bit tricky and stuff. So you get a nice, close car parking space.
Yeah.
If you get here sort of early morning, like 9 a.m.,
exactly.
Around that time, you're normally okay.
Yeah, get down with plenty of time, guys.
And head on over to Discord. You can see the group for that.
Beljuice gifting a membership to the community. Thank you very much, mate. And I have seen your email as well. I haven't responded to you yet, but I have seen it. So thank you very much. I will get back to you. I'll probably say in the morning is probably when I'll have time to do that. But thank you very, very much, mate. You know why. And Lee Hale, thank you very much for the 20 months of support. Only 4 months away from his gold tail. Thank you very much. Mike Richards, gifting to the community. Thank you, mate. Jane, with 35 months, saying a great professional show. You've got me through a lot, saying Jane. Thank you so much, Jane. It's great to have you with us as well.
Thank you, Jane.
And finally, Tom and Ann also gifting a membership. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Tom and Ann. Appreciate it.
This EasyJet has just arrived in from Milan. Flight time of 1 hour, 58 minutes.
Where is Wizz Air? That's a good question. We don't actually have Wizz Air at Manchester Airport. We do have a lot of low-costers. You could call, you know, Jet2, TUI kind of low-costers. They're more just like generic leisure airlines these days. But we've also got EasyJet and Ryanair, which make up a fair fraction of the movements here. And obviously, EasyJet and Ryanair are the biggest fleets in Europe as well. So here at Manchester, they have a big presence. But there's no Wizz Air, interestingly enough. I believe Wizz Air operates to Liverpool Airport down the road, although it's quite a limited number of routes that they do, usually to like Eastern Europe and stuff.
What's your favourite plane? We're currently big fans of the 350 Cohen.
Yes.
Or the 220. Take your choice. Take your choice. I'm not sure, Derek. I mean, with the way Manchester is, mate, with streamers at the minute, it's overrun with streamers now. So I'm sure somebody will be live when you're departing on Monday. And we hope you have a great trip. But unfortunately, we won't be live on Monday. Monday's probably our busiest day in the office. So, yeah, we won't be live, mate, I'm afraid. And Jackie Beswick, hello, welcome to you. Saying hi, guys. Have a good stream. Thanks very much, Jackie. If you are new in the channel, guys, and maybe you're a bit put off, you see a lot of sort of members in the chat, or you think people have been here a long time, just put a message in the chat. You'll get a very warm welcome from everybody in this channel. And even if you know absolutely nothing about aviation, you'll fit right in, because we really are a community channel. And get involved. We'd love to see you in the chat. And can we look out for the 1625 arrival from Faro? Because my friends are on it, saying Michelle. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we'll catch that. Drop another message in, Michelle, a bit nearer the time when it's about to touch down, and we'll have a look into that for you.
There she goes, Jet2 737 departing the second runway, using a lot of runway as well, which is quite common for Jet2. Really looking after them engines. As you can see on the bottom bar there, we're on dual runway operations, which means both runways are currently in operation. So one runway is being used for arrivals, that's 23 right, which is the closest to us, and then 23 left is used for departures.
Very big thank you to Andrew Ballard for sending in a £5 donation towards the camera fund. Thank you very much, Andrew. That'll help a lot, mate. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jake Simpson. How are you doing, sunshine?
Hey.
Hey, Jake. Listen, get Farming Sim on the go.
Mate, get it.
There's going to be about 19 of us on there. So
Literally.
I think the limit's 6. I think that's something we need to be very careful about, how many people we invite. So
Might get awkward.
get on quick.
First come, first serve.
Steve Rafferty, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. And PHM, welcome to the stream. And Carl saying, having watched the recent Noel Phillips video, looks like you should replace the GoPro cameras with DJI. The problem is, Carl, for us, is the DJI ones, as far as I'm aware, don't have HDMI outputs, which is something which we would really need, mate.
Yeah, we actually looked at them, didn't we? But we found the quality wasn't as good as well. But, I mean, look, the reliability is a big deal, and I think DJI have a better reliability record. So,
yeah,
if I was Noel, I would be going with DJI. If we were just doing vlogging and stuff, yeah. But we actually use a DJI camera, don't we, for our vlogs and stuff these days?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with it, actually. It's very impressive. Tony P, returning for 30 months, an executive club member as well.
Wow.
Honestly, Tony, that is an insane amount of support for the channel, being not only an executive club member, but being one for so long, mate. That helps us a lot. Thank you very much. Saying, good afternoon, everyone. Crazy day at work. This is just what I need. Chilled planes spotting and good banter. Thank you very much, Tony. Great to have you with us, mate. Absolute legend.
Yeah, I love that we do these evening shows so you folks can tune in after work if you are here in the UK. If you're in the US, maybe you're just waking up. It's morning time maybe for you folks. If you're in Australia, I'm sorry. Simple Life is the only Australian watching the stream.
And a very big welcome to our Facebook viewers as well. Dino Ando tuning in from Tunisia, saying have a great show. Thank you very much. Graham watching from Ancoats. Welcome, Graham. And Mike tuning in from Canada. Welcome to you. And Nick tuning in from Miami Beach.
Yo.
Mate, now that is a... Nick's currently winning on the old location, I think.
Do you want to swap, Nick?
Nick, you're free. And Gemma's back from Florida. Welcome back.
Yo.
And Richard Taylor tuning in from Wales. Welcome, everybody, Facebook crew. And Facebook, I really don't want you guys to miss out. So if you do want to be part of our wider community, please head over to YouTube, search for Airliners Live. You'll need to click subscribe, but that's completely free. And then after about a minute or so, you'll be able to talk in the chat. And that's how you can get involved in our wider community. Because to be honest with you, Facebook guys, most of our viewers watch on YouTube. And if you really want to get stuck into the community feel on the channel, you need to be over there and getting involved in the chat room. So if you do want to do that, search for Airliners Live on YouTube. And that's where you'll find us over there.
Seb saying Farming Sim 25 comes out later this year. Right, that'll be a day one purchase from me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all right, it's Farming Sim 22. I mean, there's a few bits where it's obviously quite shallow on the simulation. Like, it's a bit simple. Like, you can get cows on it, for example, and the cows don't really require much maintenance. You just kind of buy them, and then they just kind of give you milk. I'm sure in the real
They just
world...
bottle it up themselves.
Yeah, exactly. They just pass it over to you. The bees, likewise, they come over, put it in jars for you, package it up, and leave it on a pallet for you. It's a little bit simple. And then the pallet's too heavy, so you can't pick it up. So, you've got to get a telehandler to pick up some jars of honey.
Jake wants to know what we're all getting him for his birthday tomorrow. How about a win on FIFA?
Jake Simpson?
Maybe we can get you one of them.
Mate, do you want to go off and get him Farming Sim?
Mate, I'll go off and get you Farming Sim. How about that?
I'll dig deep on that one.
Mate, we've not made of money. Listen, if you've not got... Hold on, it's free at the moment.
Oh.
It's free at the moment on PC. All right, we'll have to think of something else.
Oh, I'll get you that, mate.
I'll get you farming sim.
I'll get you a free
No,
copy.
I've already did farming sim.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
have to get in something now.
Mate, he's just had a holiday. It's his birthday now. Does this guy ever stop? Does he ever have a chill?
Oh my days.
Mate, get on a cultivator and try and drive across the map.
Oh no.
See, that'll chill you out.
Too good. How's your PC build going, Seb? Is it nearly done yet?
Well, Seb's saying, can you get Clarkson's Farms Lambo on it? You can, Seb.
Oh, you can?
You can. It
Oh,
costs
wow.
a fortune. Sam's got it on it.
Oh, right.
Rinse the bank account with it.
But welcoming everybody. Hope you're all having a great week so far, and hope you're ready for a nice bit of spotting this evening here from the Runway Visitor Park. And if you do want to come down at some point on these late night openings, we'd definitely recommend it. It's just a shame we've not quite had the weather yet. And it doesn't look like we're going to get it tonight either. But
I mean, it's an improvement.
we'll make the most of it.
We're slowly improving on the weather.
As I've said, I don't mind. I'll delay summer another month. It's fine by me. And Gene just saying, love the atmosphere you guys put into the channel as well. Thank you very much, Gene. I think that's a very big part of what makes Airliners Live unique. Is for anyone who's met me and Andy sort of outside of the channel, you'll know this is just kind of like what it's like with us too. If you could, like when we used to have people who could come into the office and stuff, it's always like that. Even on a Monday, we're all having a laugh and cracking on and getting on with work. And we just kind of bring that to the streams because we just think if it's too serious, you know, it's strictly about planes. There's a lot of channels doing that already, and we're just trying to do something a bit different, really. So I'm really glad you're enjoying it, Gene. And Michelle, welcome over. Thank you very much for heading over to YouTube, and a very warm welcome to you. Let's get some waves in the chat for Michelle, guys, new viewer over on the YouTube channel.
That's awesome, Michelle. Welcome over. Got a Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 on the taxi out as well. Heading over to 23 left. Runway in use for departures. And that's heading out to Riga. A couple of other planes as well following her, including a Loganair, Embraer ERJ 145, and then also a British Airways shuttle flight heading down to London Heathrow, and that's an A319.
Oh, I've just been informed that your alerts aren't working, and it's because it hasn't pulled the right thing through.
Well spotted. Whistle sound from the CFM Leap 1 Bravo engines. They are very efficient and big fans on them as well. And they are very quiet. It's one of the reasons why they have the spiky engine design, because that does reduce the noise profile even more. Some people in aviation like quiet planes. Not us. Probably say most people prefer them quiet, especially those on board. Again, not us.
Stand by, I'm just waiting for Mr. Anonymous to tell me my instructions.
Pete, what are you doing?
Oh, Pete.
I mean, aviation used to be a lot louder than it is today.
Yeah.
You only have to go back a few years. I mean, the early days of the channel, we were live streaming when there was Virgin Atlantic 747s at Manchester, the 400 series, and they were pretty nuts. And even in recent history, you know, like the TUI 76s as well, they were pretty nice. We do still have, you know, a fair few like Airbus A330, 300s and 200s, which do create a nice amount of volume. What's with the logo on that Ryanair? I think you're referring to the one that was just under the flight deck. That's like a campaign that Ryanair are doing at the moment, like a kind of a political campaign to kind of raise awareness and vote against some things that are getting in their way in regards to keeping fares low across different parts of Europe. You'd have to read into it. I'm not the guy for that. It's more of a sticker, really, isn't it? Big sticker they slap on the plane. Cheers, Brackley Geek. Yes, we got 4K back. We're just trialing it out again. And I'm glad you can see the difference, because we certainly can when we watch back.
Okay, chat. The overlay should be working now. So any of you guys who's just very kindly just sent some support in, can we get a 5-5 if it pops up on screen now, chat? Because I'm upstairs today.
Yeah, Chloe, the Rolls-Royce RB211s on the 757s, they're lovely. Nice and loud. They have a nice growl to them. When them blades go transonic, that's what creates that growling sound. Similar to the CFM 56s. That particular tone is something that they can't really reduce through like acoustics. They've got to like have bigger fans basically to make them spin slower, and that's why modern planes don't really have that, except for maybe the Airbus A350, which has a lovely, nasty tone to it.
Okay, cool. Milestones are appearing now. Great. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Apologies for that, folks. Thanks you for letting us know. My friend's on that Ryanair. Nice, Michelle. Hope they had a great flight. Yeah, Christina. I think when the 757s go from Manchester, it's going to be a very, a very different airport for us spotters, because you know they're a great addition. You know, and we kind of get used to them. But you have to remember there are a lot of airports don't see them very often at all. You know, there's not many airlines that still operate them. Wind is picking up. This now that we've gone live.
You just can't. You genuinely cannot make this up. I'm actually raging. I'm honestly so
it's Wednesday.
Fed up.
All day, it's been all right.
It's been glorious all day.
Yeah.
And the second we go live, and I'm not even joking, literally the split second we went live, raindrops started hitting the window.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's just, you just cannot make it up. And then we go southside to film a plane, and the one plane out of all the departures that we wanted was delayed by 2 hours. And then we ordered something for the office.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't turn up.
Mate,
it's just like...
That was, 4 days later.
You just can't make it up. And then today, I went, you know what? I've got half an hour before I need to leave for the stream. So I'm just going to have a very quick nap. And Mrs. Airliners Live will tell you this. The second my head hit the pillow, ground force turns up in the garden. Lawnmowers, leaf blowers, hedge trimmers, everything all outside the window. I thought, mate, I'm done. I am done.
That's funny, that actually.
It's like, honestly.
The visibility's dropped a lot as well with all this rain. You can see this Jet 2 is looking a bit hazy over on the south side.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm not a happy one today. Chat.
It's been a bit of an uphill struggle.
But we're watching planes for a living. So that fixes everything. That top trumps everything, doesn't it?
That's it, yeah.
So there we go. Yeah, I know, John. There's nothing worse, mate.
So that's the downside to where you live in it. It's like communal space kind of, isn't it, outside? And
yeah, and the worst thing is, I said to Jen, I don't mind them coming, but the fact that they do such a bad job just proves that they're doing it for no reason. Because Jen spent quite a bit of time once, like putting all nice flowers and everything in the little border area outside our doors.
Yeah.
And the guy just came along with his leaf blower, just blasted all the leaves and stuff into it, knocked all the heads off the flowers that she bought.
Oh, what?
And then they'd cut the bushes, and instead of like gathering it all up, they just blow it into the borders.
Wow.
So our borders around the whole area are just full of leaves and twigs and everything. They do a terrible job, honestly.
Wrecking your flowers, though, that's like next level scumbaggery.
Because, believe, like, as daft as it sounds, flowers aren't cheap, mate.
No,
you know, if you want to get enough flowers to kind of sort a border area out, you're going to spend a decent amount on that in a garden centre.
It's the effort as well, isn't it? Like, to get them all in and look after them.
Yeah.
Aer Lingus, ATR 72. Just departing here, Manchester Airport's 23 right, in from Dublin.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, I'll stop bringing the vibe down now. I've got it out of my system now. It's fine.
The rant.
Yeah.
I had a cup of tea from the cafe. That was 10 out of 10. Big shout out to Simple Life for offering to buy that as well.
What a legend.
Just, I don't know. Just very nice. Nice of him to do. Yeah, pretty murky day here at Manchester Airport now. It seems to have gone downhill quite a bit in the last... how long have we been live? 37 minutes? Yeah, about that.
About that. About 20 gigs, Seb. Nothing major. It's about the same as FIFA, mate, so I'd get FIFA first. Hey, I don't think I rant very often, Lee Davies. I'll be honest, on this show. I think I've reined it in quite a bit. Especially on the recent. I don't think I have massive rants anymore. I think that's probably the biggest rant I've had in months. But Andy's staying very quiet, so maybe I'm lying.
I'm talking over you.
Mac Vision, welcome in, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Lapinu, bonjour to you as well. Welcome.
Bonjour. Hello.
Bit miserable in Bolton, it really, isn't it? It's same here, Jill. I hope you're doing well, Jill. Thanks very much for tuning in. Great to see you.
It's June on Saturday.
That's Murphy's Law saying AJD. What does that mean?
Oh, is that the one that's from that's referenced in Interstellar? I forget what the actual law is though.
Hey, thank you very much, Paul Kennedy. That's very kind of you, mate. If you don't mind, I'll put it towards the camera fund, mate. Thank you very much for your very generous £10 donation. What a legend.
Cheers, Paul. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jen gets the rest of the rants. Yeah. Hey, Big Red, how you doing, mate? And MacVision gifting a sub on Twitch. Thank you, mate. That's very kind of you, MacVision. We really appreciate that. What a legend.
Lovely day up the proper north. Good for you. Hey, nice day for a drive, Fezza. How are you finding it? Having a car and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Expensive?
He's got his first MLT due yet.
Oh, mate.
He's all right.
That's where it begins.
Hey, Big Al, welcome in. Oh, nice, Chris. Have a great one, mate.
When something bad is about to happen, it will. What kind of law is that, though? I don't understand that. Because that just assumes that everything's going to go bad. Like, some things do go good. Right?
Yeah. I'm trying to decrypt that.
We ordered two things from Amazon, and one of them came on time.
Aaron Goodlad saying it was quite dry on the apron today. Yeah, until we turned up, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
So just make sure you work your shifts around our streams, because the second we get here, it's going to start raining.
That's what Jake does. Was that Loganet arriving or departing? Can't remember which one you're talking about. You're talking about the Embraer that was just departed, I think. Lufthansa A340 about to fly over. Yeah, I might struggle to see that.
Good luck.
Yeah, even Matt Cam Smith's not seeing that one.
Andy saying, Martin, is the camera you are after the one you were on about on the Sunday show? Yes, Andy. So for anybody who missed Sunday's show, we asked our community in a community vote whether they would be, or I don't know, whether they would like to help support replacing the camera, the main camera for our live streams, mainly due to the fact that the camera that we have is getting very, very tired now. It's put in a fair old shift.
Yeah, 4 years old.
At Manchester with the rain and everything like that. And as you saw on Sunday's show, we were having quite a bit of difficulty with it, just keeping the picture on and stuff. And it's already been sent off for one repair because the lens fogged up. So to send it, it's just not economical to just keep sending it off for repair. So the community said yes. And actually, before we even did the vote, there was a few people in the community saying, why don't you just do a GoFundMe? Like, we'll help. So very kindly for you guys, from you guys, we set up a GoFundMe, and you guys have been absolutely insane on that. And if you would like to help support that, it's pinned in the top of the chat, and you can go ahead there. And as we say with everybody, even if it's a £1 donation, we get a couple of thousand people watching sometimes. If everyone did that, we'd be able to order the camera next week. And yeah, anything you can do to support that, the link is in the top. And we'll keep an eye on it and read anybody's names out as well for that one. And the camera it's being replaced with is a broadcast camera. So it's a lot more rugged. It's designed to handle more of the stuff which we throw at it here on the channel. It's the type of camera they use on like news broadcasts and stuff like that. So it's really designed for, I think, where Airliners Live is now in terms of the production. It has features like SDI output, which is a much more solid connection for us to use rather than these tiny micro HDMIs we're having to use. And we're replacing those cables probably two times a month at least. And it's got a lot of features to do with getting a bit of a better picture out of it or having more control over the picture. And the way it handles audio is a lot better as well. But for you guys at home, I think picture-wise, you're not going to see a massive improvement. But where you will see improvement is in things like much smoother zooming action. We should have a slightly better zoom as well than what we've got now, which is quite impressive. And as it's a heavier unit as well, that should help with regards to panning as well. Not that really that, I don't think that's why people tune into us. But in a nutshell, the equipment that we're using at the minute is just getting very, very tired. And with your guys' support, we can replace it a lot quicker than what we can do ourselves.
We don't need to go with this camera. That's why we're opening up to a GoFundMe, because it's ultimately you guys who are going to see the benefits of that. For us, we could get another one of these. We could downgrade and get a cheaper camera. It'll still do the job, but it's all about like pushing the limits of quality. If you look at the GoFundMe anyway, you can read up about it, see all the unique benefits of it. We spent a lot of time researching this and looking at different options. Really happy with that.
Jen wants a GoFundMe for the Catio. Yeah, we're going to... So what we're doing, Jen, is we're putting camera on there, but just as we get close to the goal, I'm going to switch it to Catio. And then we're going to spend it all on a Catio.
There you go.
No, I'm joking.
A Sony Catio.
I'm joking, chat. Don't clip that out of context.
Someone's going to clip it.
Oi. A lot of weight on them. Yeah, the micro HDMI ports, Andy, they're really not built for what we're using.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they've been fantastic.
EasyJet A320 coming in.
Yeah, it's just arrived into us from Lisbon.
Tango Bravo on the reg there. Folks in the flight deck doing a 10 out of 10 job flying that aircraft in from Portugal. Glorious city over there. I'd love to return one day to do a bit of plane spotting again. Just throttling down on them CFM engines. Just give it a bit more oomph when you're turning around a corner. Tony Rivets, good afternoon. Lee Bracewell's in the chat as well. Yeah, I'm excited to see plenty of you on Sunday as well. The weather forecast is looking pretty good as well. So if anyone was considering going down to the RVP this weekend, Sunday will be a nice day because there'll be loads of Airliners Live supporters, community members there. Just head on over in front of the tower that we stream from. And look out for some people with sort of logos on and things like that.
Yeah.
Usually certain members are not hard to miss.
Ian Newton, thank you very much for your donation towards the new camera, mate. Very much appreciate that, Ian. Thank you very much. Big Kev Henry, putting in a donation as well. Thank you very much, Kevin. That's very kind of you, mate. Nigel Roscoe also putting in a donation.
Oh, thanks, Nigel.
Cheers, Nigel. Appreciate you, mate. And Angela Matthewson also putting in a donation as well. Thank you very much, guys. It's very, very kind of you. And we did have a couple of comments on the post that we put out, just letting people know that this was there and this was a thing. Like, oh, guys, like the donations you're getting on stream and stuff, you're putting that towards it. But what you got to remember is the donations that are coming into the GoFundMe, we do not expect people to then, on the same show, put in a donation towards the show as well. So it's a case of just, with the GoFundMe, just being able to keep track of the total. Having it all in one pot is great because it's kind of like in a little savings thing off to the side. And when we're ready to purchase a camera, we can just pull that out and get that ordered. So I don't really kind of agree with that. I think a lot of people will either donate to the stream or they'll donate to the GoFundMe. I don't think many people would do both on the same stream. So in essence, it's a similar thing. And it's a great way of getting to that target, seeing how close we are to the target. And as we say, you guys voted as well that you would love to support it, which is very, very kind of you all. And it's just going to enable us to get this a lot quicker and get it put to use on the old stream. And eventually, the channel should hopefully be in a position where we can order another one of these for ourselves as well to replace Matt's camera, because I think that's only about 6 months older than... 6 months younger than the camera we're using here at the moment. And that's not something that we're going to put out for community funding and things like that. So it's all part of a bigger project, and thank you all for offering to support that. We do appreciate it massively. And this aircraft in from Santorini, an A320 Neo, a 4-hour flight for this aircraft.
Good to see Santorini getting busy again. I know that's quite a big destination, tourism. Island in Greece. I've not been there personally myself, but if anyone in the chat's ever been there, let us know.
I think if this visibility gets any worse, I can just take a picture of a plane and say, guess that plane. You can hardly see it.
Over to flight radar.
Derek, thank you very much, Derek Redwood, for your kind donation. And Guy Wilberforce, thank you very much, both of you, for your donations towards the GoFundMe, guys. We'll try and keep track of... I don't think we're far off halfway towards the target. I think we're past halfway, actually, guys. Thank you very, very much, everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy how the 24 hours in, I think we're already at 1,000 raised. Been writing the newsletter as well for June. Done a little article on that about it. That'll be released this weekend as well.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes out for that.
Chrissy B, thanks for gifting a membership. Thank you, Chrissy. Hope you're doing well. And Burbs with a tier 1 subscription for 8 months. Thank you very much on Twitch. Welcome in. Gonna look like the EastEnders set with that bad boy. Yeah, it's a proper broadcast camera. Yeah.
Very good.
But believe it or not, it's a much cheaper option than other streamers use at Manchester. So it's quite a what's the word for not overspending?
Frugal.
Yeah, it's we're trying to get the best for the money. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Keith, welcome in. There's a new Santorini airport scenery being released on Thursday. Oh, nice, mate. That might be a nice destination then to go into the sim.
That's cool. I remember when Fezza did a show when he flew to Skiathos.
Oh, yeah.
And they even had, like, the people standing in the car park of the cafe, like, modelled. So crazy. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. Santorini's.
No, Mizam, it's not fog, mate. It's just drizzly rain, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's really low with the visibility. Like, I can't even see the start of the runway really anymore. You see, like, kind of vaguely see the trees over there. That's kind of same distance as the threshold. Yeah. But of the 3 or 4 shows we've done of a Wednesday evening, every one of them has had some kind of rain.
I know. Hey, Simple Life. What a legend.
Whoa!
Dropping 10 gifted memberships on the... Right, I'm running downstairs to press the button for you, mate. Stand by.
I thought you were going to run downstairs and shake his hand. He is at the visitor park. Oh! Sparks legging it up.
Mate, I made it. I put my headphones on just as it finished.
Oh, what a shame.
I'm not fast enough.
Yeah, good.
Well, I've none of that.
Got to practice there, haven't you?
Chat, I'm not doing that all stream.
I was saying, I thought you were going to go out downstairs to shake his hand at the cafe or something.
We need to make that a bit longer. Thank you very much, mate. 10 gifted memberships. What a legend. Thank you, dude.
What a hero. I did see, I think it was Tracy who put, they're also doing the picnic this weekend because they want to invite Simple Life as well.
Nice.
Since he's over. So.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
David, that's a good one. Take my advice. Don't ever try to grab fog. I tried once. I missed.
Can't not hear that now.
Check critical. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's popping off?
Oh, it's that.
Yikes. Okay.
That wasn't what I expected.
Me neither.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for that. Mods, thank you for...
Yeah, mods, just, you know what to do regarding that.
Yeah. Skiathos to Santorini. Do you reckon that must be a route, that? There's, is it Sky Express, are they called? The regional airliner who fly between them?
Yikes.
I think, possibly.
You sound more unfit than me, Martin says. Big Red. Nah, it's the microphone, mate. The microphone's so good, it's just picking up every ounce of out of breathness.
That's it, yeah.
And it just makes it 10 times worse, you know, because the audio quality is so good.
It is quite embarrassing though, because I jog back from the loo to get back on the camera quick, and I'm trying not to be gasping for air. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that I have been doing a few push-ups, but that's about it. I'll be honest.
The funniest was when after the lockdowns and all that, and we finally got back to going to Manchester Airport for spotting. And if anyone's ever been to Southside, they know that hill that you walk up, which like for us before wasn't too bad. But I remember walking up that after like months of being sat at home. Oh my gosh, I was passed out just walking up it.
Mate, do you remember when I had to run that cable to Matt?
Oh wow.
I was like, give us your drink. Give us your drink.
Oh, that was wild. 2E737 Max 8 taxi and pass, got the wipers on there as well. Bit of a, I thought they were on. Bit of a dreary, wet, damp day at Manchester Airport. When Suze was here, it was pretty glorious.
I know.
It's like well busy.
The funny thing is, though, I did say to her, I said, watch, Suze.
Yes, you did.
As soon as we go live, it's going to rain. Called it.
She knows.
Hey, nice, Linda. That's awesome. That's mega. Wow, and a huge thanks to everybody sending in support, guys. John, thank you very much for your donation, John McGlashin. Thank you very much for that. Stephen, thank you very much for your donation as well, Stephen. Really appreciate that. Jane, thank you very much, Jane Chu, also popping in a donation. And Alan Featherstone. That's a good name, isn't it? Alan Featherstone. Thank you very much for your donation, mate. Thank you very, very much.
It's mad how I'm considering putting gloves on. It's almost June.
just
well chilly out there,
isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it's actually that cold temperature-wise, but it's just that wind is well chilly. Wind from the north, feels like.
Weather wasn't like this when I left. I know, Jake, we were here this afternoon. We were on Southside about, what time did we get there?
So, I don't know, 12?
12?
Half 11, something.
Half
Yeah, about
11,
that.
12. And yeah, it was lovely. It wasn't sunny, but it was good.
So Sky Express and Volatea have flights between Skiathos and Santorini. Nice, Derek. Appreciate the heads up. Maybe that's one for Fezzer in the sim. I mean, I know Sky Express use the ATRs. I don't know about Volatea. I think they're just... I know they have a lot of A320s, maybe A319s as well. But yeah, that's maybe one for Fezzer, that. In the old sim.
Afternoon, Audrey. Oh, Brody, no, it's not yet, mate. You can't start that now. We've got 2 hours yet. No food talk until last 40 minutes of the show.
So what's everyone having for tea?
No, I'm not. I'm not even starting that discussion until 6:15. We can all talk about dinner. We had a fairly big thunderstorm around too, saying Tony. Yeah, so the thunderstorm that was due on Sunday didn't actually materialise here until about 4 or 5 o'clock. But when it did, it was pretty nasty. It was hailstoning,
Just
thunder, lightning.
Just gone, or the one
Sunday
before?
just gone, yeah.
Really? We had nothing.
You had nothing.
Again?
Mate, I took a video of it. I couldn't believe it. It's like big hailstones hitting the floor, flashes of lightning, thunder.
Why can't Manchester Airport be where I live?
Well.
It's always so chill by mine.
Hey, Susie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And Antonio, hello. This Ryanair arriving in, just vacating on the rapid exit taxiway from Mercia. And Jeanette Edge, welcome in, tuning in from Cheadle Hulme, watching from the flight path.
Yes. Not far away then.
No, Lee, I don't think so, mate. But if they did, I don't think we'd ask you guys or we would use it, because I think we should be supporting the RVP when we're here. Don't think it's a good look that we have food being delivered to the gatehouse.
Food here is good, to be fair. Really good. We buy our fair share of pussies and whatnot.
I know.
A little bit too much.
Over on the south side, we've got another Ryanair on the way out, heading for Naples, and just crossing over behind it is a Loganair ATR on the way out to the Isle of Man. Pinging up on the apron, we also had the Turkish Airlines back out to Istanbul, and the Jet to A321 on the way to Antalya. That's also followed up by another Jet to 73 for Alicante. So a fair few movements coming up. And Connor Rigby, welcome in. Thanks very much for tuning in.
This will be the last Wednesday show before we extend the hours even more. From Saturday, the RVP will be open till 8, I believe.
Yes.
So that means the Wednesday shows can go on even later. And also potentially catching more arrivals, such as the Emirates A380. Which I believe comes in just after 7 p.m. I think it's like 7:15, something like that. I remember many shows where we would catch that before the end, and You know, sometimes even is it the Biman Bangladesh Dreamliner as well? Might get lucky enough to see that. Sometimes, just in my memory, the Ethiopian A350 as well.
Nice.
So yeah, I think that extra hour might get good. Can't remember what days they fly on though. They might have changed.
Mike Wild, hello, welcome, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in. And Jay Tulip, welcome to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. And a big thank you to Christine Blanchard. Thank you very much, Chrissy B, for dropping a donation on the new camera GoFundMe. Thank you so much, guys. A few donations coming into that today. It's very, very kind of you all. Thank you very much.
Ethiopian A350 usually comes in at that time. I thought it arrives early morning. I think it arrives early morning and goes late evening, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen it a few times land when you get here like sunrise. Which, to be fair, sunrise now is pretty early.
Hey, Jingles. Yeah, I think I had a look and it was, wasn't it like 5 o'clock in the morning? Or
yeah, well, that happened
early?
on Saturday.
Yeah.
We were meant to be up early to leave. I mean, not that early, but for a Saturday, you know, we were meant to wake up at like 7:30, 8ish. And I woke up and it was dead bright outside and everyone was still asleep. And I was like, oh no, it's well late. Look at my phone, 5:30 in the morning. And I was like, what? Like, my brain was like, yo, it's like flipping midday or something.
Mad, isn't it?
How bright it was outside.
Off we are arriving next. Lufthansa in from Munich, A321.
Oh, nice. Let's catch that. We're also at 30 FPS today, folks, and I've not noticed the ATRs doing their usual static prop thing.
Oh, right.
How weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did have a couple of users reporting stuttering on the stream. And what we're wondering...
Okay. Sorry, I've just noticed on the playback, it is there.
Oh, it is there.
It's just not on my camera. You can see it on the stream, though.
Ah, right. Because the thing is with sort of most TVs, they're at 60 hertz.
Yeah.
So for us streaming at 25, we were wondering whether or not people watching on the YouTube app on their tellies, it wasn't adapting the frame rate correctly. It does on the phones and stuff like that. Like we watched it on our phone and it was absolutely perfect. But we were kind of putting it down to that in terms of the TVs. So what we've done is we've just synced up our frame rate in terms of what we think most tellies are going to be running on. And we're going to review that when we get back to the office tomorrow and just see if that's made any sort of improvement. As always, guys, we're always just looking hypercritical at the streams and just trying to make everything the best it can be.
Oh my gosh, how many people timed out that chap in the YouTube? It's like 5 security guards just doggy piling this this one bloke. But yeah, have a look at the props on the ATRs, folks. They are quite hilarious when it's at this frame rate.
Did I tell you I saw that once? I was out in a club. This was obviously when I was younger. And I was with my mates and we were just kind of like off to the side.
Yeah.
Just in front of us was a girl and this lad having a massive argument. And then the lad just slapped the girl across the face.
Oh.
I was like, nah. So I started walking and a load of my mates played for the American football team.
Wow.
So people start walking. Next thing, there's a hand on my shoulder and it was one of the security guards like going, no, stand where you are, basically. And then literally, it was like 5 security guards just jumped on this guy and just pulled him out the fire exit. Like, yeah, he's not going to be having a good day. And it's like that, just all of a sudden, it's like you say, they don't come from nowhere. It's like that in our mod chat then. Just 5 security guards just bombarded straight on one of them.
It's funny. You can't see that as a regular viewer, but we can see like who's timed out who, and it's just like a spam of mods diving on someone for misbehaving in the chat.
God, it's funny.
The spanners are out. Yes. Now, for how many people we have in the YouTube chat, it is very, very clean and well presented. And it's not like it's, overstepping from the mods like some channels might be. It's more just people are just vibing and having a good time. You know the rules. Whistling the good, bad, and ugly theme. Yes.
Cheers, Big Red. See you shortly, mate. Ryanair departing. Ryanair Max. Out to Naples. And Matt Hyatt, welcome tuning in back from work now.
Hey. Hope you had a good day. Whatever you got up to.
Hey, Lee Fuller. Thank you, mate, for your donation towards the camera fund. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, Lee.
Thank you, Lee. I see you a lot in the chat. You're a avid viewer and supporter, of course. Never missed.
Will Matt be around on Sunday, says Simple Life? Well, he usually heads over to the car park, but he is here at the start of the stream, mate. I'm not sure what the plans are this Sunday, because if they're on 05s, which I doubt, but if they are, Matt usually heads over to Southside.
Yeah.
But we're just going to have to see at the moment.
He normally pops over after, though, doesn't he? Like,
it depends what he's got going on. I think sometimes I'll just drop him at the gate. But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure is the honest answer, mate.
David.
I think David's the new dad joke king in the stream. And I must admit, I'd say, David, it's quite a high class, I must say. I think you got it spot on.
That gave me a chuckle.
Yeah.
Gave me more than just like an exhale out of the nose like you get from reading a meme.
A good one.
Like a my old granddad, he used to laugh like a snake. He'd go just loads of S's like Here we go, Jet 2 737 in a gorgeous .com scheme. Departing 2-3 left.
Chris 79, I'm not sure, mate. To get to Media City, you really need to get into the tram network. So as long as you can get from the RVP to the tram, you can get there, but there will be a couple of changes, mate, to get to Media City. I think you need to go into town and then back out again, I think. But I've not been on the tram in probably 12 years, 13 years, so I'm probably out of date on what the route network's like now.
Yeah, I remember it was all right.
But welcome into the stream, guys. Thank you all for tuning in on our midweek show here from the Runway Visitor Park. It's not quite what we'd planned the first month of streams. We've not had one nice weather evening yet, but we sit and hope.
There was one that was so bad that we had to move the day. Like, it was awful. And to be fair, we moved it to the Tuesday. I think was it last week or the week before? I think it was last week, where we spent the Wednesday in the office just looking out the window like, yeah, that was a good move.
Yeah.
Just battering it down with rain. And I know there's a lot of floods and stuff all over the country. 2E 737, just touching down. Lots of 2Es on the show here. Not many Dreamliners. They usually go out a bit earlier than this. But I've noticed the 2E are starting to use some of the 787s on some of the shorter routes, like Malaga, Dalaman, Antalya. I think they use them sometimes on the Canary Islands as well. So when you see that happening, that just shows that the demand is going up a lot for them routes. Whereas seasonally throughout the winter, there's a lot of people who just go to places like Barbados, for example, or some of the other places that they might fly with the Dreamliners.
this aircraft in from Rhodes, a 4-hour, 8-minute flight.
I was saying to Martin, though, like, it's a shame we don't have the TUI 767s anymore, because they were like a really nice addition to these shows, because you'd usually see at least one of them. I think we had 2 based here at Manchester in the final years of their operations. Golf OBYK, Yankee Kilo, and Yankee Fox as well. Yankee Kilo was infamously named the stealth plane here on the channel because she had a transponder that would only show when it was in the air. That got resolved towards the end of her life. I'm not sure what happened to them in the end, though. I know they went down to Istanbul for, I think, a freight conversion. So maybe they're living a second life as a freighter aircraft, as many Boeings do.
Tony Rivers saying, I remember when Dad Jokes took over Henry's stream and he nearly lost it. I missed that stream and I never asked what actually happened. Did he get annoyed or did he like, what happened? I'm completely missed it. I guess the odd few are funny, but I guess with the whole chat.
That's it.
But,
did you feel like obliged to read them all or something?
I don't know, but I did miss his reaction, so I'm really curious as to what his
another stream highlights.
What his reaction was.
Henry loses it.
Turkish A321 taxiing out for Istanbul. And Andrew hello, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in.
I know, speaking of the TUI Dreamliners, I know one of them has been recently painted as well. We've seen it a few times. Is it TUI Bravo, I think, or TUI Charlie, one of them? But they didn't get painted in the UK like a lot of airlines do here. Usually go to East Midlands. That went all the way to Fort Worth in the USA, in Texas, to be painted, which is quite a flight for a paint job.
Oh, the jokes went over his head. Oh, no.
Ah.
So it would have just been like just random spam for no reason.
What does that mean?
Yikes.
It's like it's a overly British thing as well. I don't know.
Frisk, thank you very much for tuning in on the Twitch channel. And Original Meaty, welcome in. Good lad 24, welcome to you as well. And as the Sun Express 7-3 arrives in from Dalaman, 4.5-hour flight for this one.
Idle reverse being used. Seen us quite a lot today. Not too much wind now. It's kind of picked up and gone down a bit. The wind here, if you look at the old sock, you see it's a bit of a gust, but not much at all.
And Bevs, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the community. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Bevs. Appreciate it. What's a Wookiee's favourite airline? Chewy. I like that. That's a good one. I thought you were going to do like an A220 joke there or something. But no, that was good. Yeah, some people do call it Chewy. I don't know what the official pronunciation is, since it is a German name.
Mm. And Tracy D, thank you very much for gifting a membership. And that's gone to Katie D. Rigged.
Wow.
Rigged.
Any relation? Never quite going to beat the Lee Davies winning the Virgin Atlantic 7-4 model scenario. Can never top that. I like the Reg. Easy. Good though.
I was laughing with Andy earlier on saying that me doing these proper zoomed in pictures for you guys, I'm also having to take a zoom out shot as well just afterwards in case I myself can't work out what I took a picture of for these Guess the Plane posts on YouTube.
So just get the community to help it. What is this plane, guys? I don't even know.
Yeah. Hey, Rogan, good evening. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and thank you very much for raiding the channel as well.
Yeah, it's interesting because I always find that our viewers are always like a mix of like experience when it comes to plane spotting. So some people might not even know the difference between like an Airbus and a Boeing, yet some people will know the exact like history of certain planes and, you know, all these different winglet designs that might be fitted. So I think these little quizzes that we're doing on social media might be interesting for our viewers. But just out of curiosity, folks, how do you think you'd do on like a Guess the Plane quiz? Do you think you'd be 10 out of 10, or do you think you'd really struggle? Or somewhere in between?
Well, Mrs. Davis is in the chat. Brews all round. Here we are. Good evening. Hello, hello. And Mike, thank you very much, mate, for a very generous £5 donation towards the stream today. Home from work to the best there is on YouTube. Thank you, mate.
Aww.
Hope you guys in the community is all fine and dandy.
Cheers, dude.
What a legend.
Thank you for that. I hit the like button on your super chat there, dude. I hope you appreciate that. Turkish A321 with them IAE engines just rolling on 23 left. Nice flight down to Istanbul, roughly about 3.5, 4 hours around that region. On a very, very busy route, actually. Turkish Airlines have actually recently been dabbling with the Airbus A350s at Manchester Airport.
Yeah, been in a couple of times, haven't they?
Yeah, so clearly fair bit of demand. Would love to see that. If I was flying down to Istanbul, rock up in as an A350 on the gate.
Hey up, Phil. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
At least saying a 0 out of 10 for me. That's right, Paul. Yeah, it's a good fact. For those who don't know, the strobe lights on the wingtips blink once if it's a Boeing and twice if it's an Airbus. It's a really nice little identification trick, that. Just about to see the strobe lights on the stream. They're easy to see with your eyes, but you can see that white flashing light there, just at the root of the wingtip there. And the wingtip kind of bouncing up and down as well, which is kind of more of a Boeing thing to have quite a lot of wing flex, especially on the 737s. I find they're a bit more rigid on the Airbus competitors. But yeah, certainly if you see planes flying overhead and stuff, you can kind of help figuring out what kind of airliner it is by that. But they certainly are easier to see with your eyes than on the stream. They're very eye-catching. They look quite small on the stream.
Hey, cheers, Jason. Returning for 28 months. Saying another great show, guys. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Long-term membership as well. Really appreciate that. And Lisa's loving the show. Thank you very much, Lisa. And Diane, good evening to you. Welcome in.
Do a Guess the Airline quiz, just Photoshop some design elements out. Practically, I think we did that once for the old quizzes back in the lockdown days. They were really hard to do though, because Photoshop really struggled to, like, you know, content-aware fill over like the windows and stuff. Like, it just really make a mess of it. But yeah, that's something we could maybe do on our social medias.
Yeah. Hiya, Mark. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Stuff like Jet 2. I mean, that would be a controversial one, Jet 2, because I think our American viewers might get a bit confused if we removed the Jet 2 branding. That's not Jet 2. That's one of our airlines.
Take care, David. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. And Mr. Jackson, watch out. He's in the shot. How you doing, buddy?
Mr. Jackson.
Another Sun Express just arriving in. This one from Antalya.
Just following that Jet 2 out as she disappears behind the trees towards the end of 2-3 left.
G-Sun G also on the move. Brand new from 2024.
Oh, yeah.
on its way out to Paphos. That's currently taxiing out. And over on the south side, we've got the TUI 737 for Larnaca.
Nice. Yeah, she's holding. Probably going to make a move soon. See that departure. Allegiant ripoff.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, we did a video about that actually, Paul, on our second channel, Airliners Lounge, about the kind of origin of that. Because I always thought it was a bit of a inspired by livery, should we say, put it nicely. But there's a bit of a story there to be told. Same with Thomas Cook and Condor, also a story to be told.
Very warm welcome in the chat to Pete, who's a brand new Airliners Live viewer. Pete Hove, let's get some waves in the chat, guys. Welcoming Pete to the Airliners Live community. Thank you for getting involved in the chat, mate. And a very warm welcome. My name is Martin, and Andy is up on the camera, hosting most of the shows here on Airliners Live. And for yourself, we're live every Wednesday evening, Friday morning from 10 o'clock with Matt, and every Sunday from 9 o'clock in the morning. So plenty of aviation content for you there, Pete.
Yeah, welcome in. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to head over to YouTube, get involved in the chat. We're streaming in 4K on YouTube at the moment. And also got about 1,000 people watching on the YouTube chat alone, so it's nice and active over here.
Barry Jones, thank you very much for supporting the camera fundraiser, mate. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much for your donation towards that.
Thank you, Barry. That's very kind.
We are currently fundraising to upgrade our main camera here on the channel, as it's getting very old and tired now. And the way you can support that is by clicking the GoFundMe link, which is pinned in the chat. And it'll be linked in the chat as well for anybody who would like to support that. Thank you very much to everybody who's done that so far.
Tom and Ann saying a new laptop has arrived delivered to the tent. What?
No way, what?
Mate, we can't get things delivered to our office, but they can get things delivered to a tent.
Oh, no, it's crazy. Matt's currently testing the Premier Inn free Wi-Fi watching this. Away with work. Greetings from this week's destination, which is East Croydon.
Nice.
Hey, did you know, mate, in Premier Inn they deliver food to your room?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
It's good.
So look out for that. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. I love Premier Inns. They're such a good vibe.
And Bev's gifting a membership as well. Thanks so much, Bev's. Cheers, Barry. Thanks again, mate.
Can't beat a Premier Inn breakfast as well. God tier.
Lufthansa A321 arriving in from Frankfurt. What new camera are you hoping to buy? It's another Sony, but it's one of their broadcast range of cameras. All the information is on the old GoFundMe there, mate, about it. But yes, of course. It's another Sony.
Sony.
But it's, as I say, it's a broadcast camera rather than like the, I'd say, prosumer cameras we're using at the moment. Gosh, it's so difficult to find bits of the plane that are not obvious what it is.
So you've got the wingtip fence?
I know, but there's nothing on it. So it could be any A321, couldn't it?
Oh, right. Are you looking for airline and airframe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's tough. I mean, yeah, Lufthansa aren't the best example, are they?
Creek. Dude, just a big shout out, mate. You're being timed out. Your messages are being removed a lot. That's probably a hint to stop typing them, dude. We don't want you getting removed from the chat. So just fair warning. Stop. I don't know why, but you keep putting the price of a gifty in the chat and it keeps being removed. Just stop it. Enjoy the planes, because you will get banned if you keep doing it, mate, because I know you've been timed out enough times now. Mods, that's done. That's enough now. chill. Just enjoy the planes. Relax, my mate. It's fine. You've already received a gifty by the looks of it there, or you're a member as well, so we don't want you not being able to watch because you keep typing in the chat, dude. Premier and breakfast are immense. I eat far too much, though. They've only been eaten by Toby Carvery breakfast. Yorkshire pudding on a full English. Mate, Ben.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
I did not know that's a thing either.
Huh. Might be a bit late on Sunday, folks.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Late start on Sunday show, by the way. Did we tell you?
Picnic as well.
Yeah, Seb, I'm going for airline specific today. That's my goal.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I grabbed that, John. John, that was the only bit that I did grab, the yellow sticker by the door. Yeah,
that's a good. Yeah, I did think that.
Yeah.
What? There's text there, isn't there? Did you get that? Or
yeah, you can see everything. Yeah.
Aer Lingus ATR 72 heading back to Dublin. She's just holding short of the runway, which means she's not actually on the runway right now, just close enough to just enter it quickly, but far enough to not be on the runway or not in the way of anyone who's using the runway. But there is an EasyJet A320 next out.
Lee saying, have you lost weight? You look well slim on the phones on planes video. Well, that was filmed, Lee, quite a while ago, mate.
Yeah.
That video. So I know a few people were saying, oh, you said 2023 and it was 2024. That video was filmed quite a while ago and it didn't perform very well on the Airliners Lounge channel. So as a test, we put it on the Airliners Live channel and I didn't realize that it said 2023 in it.
No, I didn't.
But unfortunately, mate, yeah, I wasn't too well, to say the least, last year, so I did lose quite a lot of weight. But don't worry, mate, I'm nice and sausage rolled up again now. I'm all good. But yeah, that's why that video is slightly out of date. There's Simple Life. I've spotted him. There's the main man.
Hey. Legend. He's a cool guy. Cool guy.
And yeah, just to acknowledge, guys, we have seen the news coming out of Amsterdam. It's not something we're going to talk about today. It's quite nasty, to be honest, and there'll probably be a lot of speculation as well. So just a fair warning, guys, we're not going to be discussing that, and I think the mods will be just keeping that out of the chat for now until a bit more information comes out on that. So just bear that in mind, guys.
There goes the Aer Lingus ATR, departing 23 left. Like I said, heading off to Dublin. Look at them props.
So are they actually stationary, are they? They're not?
Yeah.
And no matter what frame rate we do?
Shutter speed.
Shutter speed, sorry.
Yeah, you blur them, but they still wouldn't be moving, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So that one I didn't blur, but the next prop that arrives, we'll give it a test, folks. If anyone wants to look on Flight Radar 24, see if there's any ATRs coming in. I think it's specifically got to be an ATR 72.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think it'd work with like a Q400 or a heli. A heli would be cool, though. Just see it like...
That'd be mad.
Levitate.
Where did I get up to on thank yous? Did I thank Barry Jones? If I didn't, Barry Jones, thank you very, very much, mate, for your donation towards the camera fund. Dan Priest, thank you so much for your very generous donation. And Mr. Practically Geek as well, also supporting the camera fund, which is at the top of the chat. Thank you very much, everybody, for getting us towards that target. Hopefully we can upgrade it very, very soon. We're certainly making very, very good progress. So thank you all for kindly supporting that.
Where's a picture gone?
Have we lost picture?
Oh.
And Hannah, thank you very much for also supporting the camera fund. Thank you very, very much, Hannah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Is it back?
I think so.
Do I need to run downstairs?
I think it's back.
Yeah, I think that explains why we're funding a new camera.
Yes. Problem is, folks, we haven't got the preview up here, so if something like that happens, we'll see your messages, and then obviously we'll be on a bit of a delay, so we might not see that it's actually happened for like 10, 20 seconds. But thank you for the heads up there. I'm not sure why, though, because it's not exactly loose. EasyJet's on the way in next. Yeah, we'll look out for some ATR 72 props and play around with that, shall we? Have a look at the mystery.
Yeah.
That is the not so blurry props.
This EasyJet arriving in from Amsterdam, and the 757 is on the way out as well. Nice taxi.
Oh, yes. One thing I wonder, though,
I think it's gonna go.
Oh, is it? Oh dear. Sorry, folks. One thing I do wonder, though, is like we aren't the only ones in the world to use 30 FPS. I think it's very standard across the world. So, do other streamers have that thing where it's like the props aren't moving? Because I can't remember seeing it on any other live streamer. It's not having a good day, is it, this old cable? We might need to swap the cable out, folks. I think that's probably a better idea. Maybe that's what Martin's gone to do. I'll grab this one. Yeah, because like in the States, for example, it's quite normal to use 30 frames per second. We got a fresh one. Nice. Whereas here in the UK, it's very standard to use 25 because that's what our national grid refresh rate's at. So you're going to get like flickering of lights and stuff when you're at 30, but generally doesn't seem to be too much of an issue at the moment. Right, stand by, folks. We'll have it back up and running, hopefully in a couple of seconds. EasyJet's holding for us, actually. That's quite funny. Right, let's see if that's back on. Wait. Seems to be working, I think.
The Jet 273 crossing over for Dalaman, and that's followed by the 757 out to Palma.
Try to check that's working.
Gonna get fit today, aren't I? Stand by.
Doesn't seem to be. I blame Smithy. Sorry, folks. Apologies for this. We'll endeavour. Not working. We'll endeavour to get it back on. Well, let's try this. Appreciate you bearing with us, folks. That one there. I'll do. What we did as well, we swapped the camera as well for one of our other cameras because we suspected this issue would be with the camera. That's nicked the key. Oh, it is. It's been. Yeah, it's on. Let's see how we fare with this, shall we? Just in time for a Jet 757 on the taxi out. She's heading off to 23 left for the departure. And she's flying to Palma de Mallorca, a gorgeous airport. Amazing destination, Mallorca. What an aircraft to be on as well. Would not mind that myself. Cheers, Fezza. Now it's fixed. Glorious. One awesome machine to be flying on. It's Palma de Mallorca. Lauda. A320 as well. One of the Ryanair subsidiaries. We did another video actually on the Airliners Lounge that did pretty well. Quite a lot of views. And that was on why Ryanair have so many subsidiaries. Lauda being one of them. Used to be called Lauda Motion back in the day, I think. It was owned by Niki Lauda, one of the Formula One drivers. That's where it got its name from. And then I think it was kind of rescued after bankruptcy by Ryanair, who wants to revive it and now operate it. I mean, anyone on board that has probably just booked a ticket, or has booked a ticket through Ryanair. I don't think there even is a way to book a Lauda specific ticket these days. In fact, there is a Lauda website, and it just it does have a landing page, but if you press book tickets, it just takes you to the Ryanair website.
Thomas Slater, good evening to you. Welcome, mate.
Hello.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and a big thank you as well to David Cullen for sending a donation into the fundraiser. Thank you very much, mate. It's very kind of you.
Thank you. What's the wind? Hey, well, if you look at the bottom of the stream, folks, 260 at 10 knots. So it's 10 knots of wind, roughly. And it's on 260 compass heading it's coming from. So just a bit offset from the runway. The runway is 23, so 230. I think it's slightly above that. I think it's like 234 or something. But yes, there's a bit of an off-the-nose wind for the aircraft, but it's really, really faint. It's more of a breeze.
I didn't hear about that, Andy. No, mate. I did not. About an empty aircraft being ferried into Manchester for parking for the Champions League Saturday night. Yeah, I've missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that too. Niki Lauda used to be a pilot on its service. I didn't know that, Andy. That's really cool.
Wills Coy, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. Joseph, loving the info at the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much. I'm really glad you like it. That's been a very welcome addition to the stream. A lot of people are enjoying that. And it also shows up all of your support as well. So for anyone who sends in a super chat or gifts memberships to the stream, your name pops up on the bottom right-hand side to let everybody know what you've done as well. So that's very, very cool to see. It's a great way of sort of thanking you guys as well. If it's really busy and there's a lot of planes moving, it's great to see your name popping up until we have time to sort of thank you on stream on the microphones as well.
I'm asking what the frame rate is. This is 30 FPS. So we might just use this as a standard going forwards. It looks a bit smoother, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to specifically watching it back on the TV through the YouTube app and see if it helps.
Yeah.
Seb, I've got it on the EA app.
Yeah. I have it on. EA app as well, yeah. EA. Is the picnic definitely happening on Sunday? Is that asking Jill? It looks like it is, but it's not. We are not hosting it, as in me and Martin.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with me and Andy. It's a community thing, Jill. So I don't know if you're on the Discord, Jill. If you're not, then maybe put a post in the Facebook group. It's I think it's Tom and Anne who are kind of pioneering that.
Yeah. I'm going to just Tracy as well in the chat. She's been looking after it as well.
Pete saying, not sure if you've caught it before, but Jump Air ATR 72 wet lease by Irini is just leaving Guernsey for Manchester. I reckon about an hour, and it should be with you. Thanks, Pete. Keep an eye open for that one.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping around about then, so it'll be nice to see that. Is it in a different livery from usual Irini? I remember when Logan Air leased that. Literally that. Was that a Danish airline? Chartered into Logan Air to do some flights. We've seen that a few times last year. We've seen that. I know Emirates Sky Cargo will be starting here at Manchester soon as well. I can't remember what days they're flying. I know Thursday and maybe Saturday. You'll be seeing them at Manchester. Yet another heavy aircraft flying to Manchester. I think it'll be the 777. They'll be using for that freight run. 777F. The triple F, right?
Yeah, Dan, that would be a bit hard to code, that, mate. But we do have Flight Radar 24 integration with the streams, but we just don't use all of it on the Wednesday shows just because it would require me to be downstairs, and I quite like being upstairs on the Wednesdays to take some photos and stuff. Ethan, good afternoon to you. Welcome in. This Ryanair just landing in, leaving some ribbons behind on the approach as well, coming in from Lisbon.
Lovely flight.
Big thanks to everyone supporting the stream today. 26 brand new VIPs on the show.
Thank you all.
And just as I say that, Lee Williams gifts 5 memberships to the channel.
Wow.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Lee. That's very kind. Beautiful. Ryanair UK, based here at Manchester Airport. Looks like the text on the winglet is the correct way on this, if anyone gets that reference. It's one of the more, I don't know, prolific spotters.
It was a bit warped the last time I saw it. I've not seen it for a while.
Yeah. Thank you for the support today, folks. I know it's been a bit more chill today, but trust me, when the weather's nice on these Wednesday evening shows, it comes into its own. It's really, really good. I remember last year, there was a Wednesday show where we stayed quite late, and the sun was setting behind us, gorgeous golden hour, and that was when that Atlas Air 747 went out. So, and we were probably going to miss it if it was going to be as delayed as it said it would. You know, the slot had fallen way past the RVP's closing time, but we waited and the slot slowly crept forward, and it was about 10 minutes before the RVP closed. The plane departed in the most beautiful golden lighting you can imagine.
John Driscoll, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And GMCDH gifting a membership. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Or GMC, right? You liked? You didn't mind that?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Mr. Bing Bong himself, checking in between trains. Hope you're doing well, mate.
How you doing? Not fitting a patio, are you?
Adam Fitzgibbon. Hello, mate. Welcome in.
Hello.
EasyJet just arriving in from the Isle of Man, so a short flight of only 29 minutes.
I know Paul's a big fan of the Isle of Man. My brother's girlfriend is from the Isle of Man. I don't see many people moving over here from there, but she really sold it to me. Said it was a really nice place. Recommended I go, especially for the TT races.
Yeah, I've never been. G-Sun J is also on the move at the minute. One of the brand new Neos to come into Jet2's fleet.
Yes. I'm hyped for that. G-Sun J. My airline is live. Zip hoodie being perfectly utilized today. This is like the weather where it really shines. Get yours at airliners.live.
I'm rocking the old Concorde today.
Oh yeah.
The black Concorde.
I've already worn this red hoodie a lot in the week that I've owned it.
It'll be walking itself soon to the RVP. It's not took it off. TT's on this weekend, apparently, St. Harry.
Is it? Ooh.
Did he still do the TT if it's like wet weather? Because that'd be well dangerous, eh?
I don't know.
The speeds there, zipping around that.
Pretty quick. See, I thought that the whole speed limit restriction thing, where they lift the speed limits on certain roads, I thought that was a TT races thing. Like, you can go on this particular week and you can have no speed limits, but no. A lot of roads on the Isle of Man have no speed limit.
Oh,
like,
right.
There is no limit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I think that's overlooked because I often see like people doing like top 10 speed limits in the world, and it's usually Germany that comes number one because of the Autobahn. I think it's the same thing, but often the Isle of Man is forgotten about in that.
Yeah. There's a pretty cool channel on YouTube that's a guy tries all different supercars on the Autobahn.
Oh wow, yeah.
I do love watching that.
I'd love to go on that. Just I feel like it'd be a weird vibe. Like you're driving at like, let's say 70 miles an hour or whatever the kilometer an hour is, and you'll just have someone flying past like double your speed, you know.
Mate, I'd need a sneeze or something at the worst time. I want to see the Red Bull soapbox. Laurie, I really want to
I'd love to
do the soapbox. I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love catching it on TV. I always catch it by accident on TV as well, but I think it's just really funny. Love it. Take care, Simple Mate. Heading back to Daisy Hill now. See you on Sunday. Really looking forward to it. Saying Simple Life. Awesome, mate.
Yeah, I'm
Hope
looking
the
forward
weather's good for you, mate. You didn't bring the good weather with you, did you, this time?
Yeah. Maybe this weekend, eh?
EasyJet. Just arriving in. It is mostly low-costers at this time of the day at Manchester, with the odd sort of larger aircraft here and there. This one arriving in from Venice. A319. Yeah, Christina, I'd love to do it. I really would love to do it. An Airliners Live soapbox.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, like, if you could make it worth it, you know? Like, I know it'd be a fun experience, but to fund it and stuff.
I think with soapbox, I've watched enough where don't use bicycle wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Because they buckle.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I'd love to do, like, a plain one, though. Maybe turn the photo booth thing that we had into a soapbox. Same kind of style.
Yeah, Helen, I think the soapbox, though, it's covered already by, is it Channel 4 who do that? So I can't imagine we'd be allowed to just go and live stream that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, though.
Would be cool.
Steve Ellis, hello, mate. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. We can see the Twitch chat, guys, if anybody is there.
Now, this is the newest addition to Jet2. It's G-Sun J, November Juliet on the reg. And she was delivered just a couple of weeks ago, actually, to Jet2. And as you can see, it's missing a bit of the detail on the paint scheme. They usually just get painted at a later date. Maybe there's a bit of a backlog, but they are just using them in service as is. Perfectly fine to do that. But you are seeing them getting painted slowly as well. I think this is how they arrive from Airbus direct. So it's kind of interesting how they don't give you the full livery. I don't fully understand that. I could kind of understand like the blue on the engines and stuff, but the text, for example, is a bit random. But I can't remember if that arrived like that. It definitely came from Airbus with the blue, though.
Oh, that's right, Lee. Yeah, sorry, it's Dave, isn't it, that does the soapbox?
Dave?
Yeah, it's the name of the channel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was like, who's Dave?
Big Dave.
Is that Big Dave? He does it. Don't mess with him.
I think while there's a break in the rain, I'm just going to nip for a sprinkle. Stand by.
Big Dave. Yeah, if like we could, yeah, Christina, for example, like if we could make like a YouTube video to fund that, because I think to just enter it for a joke might be a bit not just expensive, because I don't think it'd be that expensive, but it's going to take a lot of our time, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, but if we could make something of it on the channel, like I know we've had this discussion before, I'd 100% be down for a soapbox race entry. I don't think you can have sponsorships, right? It can't be like, oh, sponsored by whatever, Squarespace or whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's allowed on the actual soapbox itself. But, you know, I'd love to do like a YouTube video or like a YouTube series. I'm sure that'd be interesting. It'd be funny to watch us building it, and it'd be random though. It'd be too random. Like, you guys are here to see planes. I've just started posting random videos of us assembling a soapbox. I know for a fact some of you would be interested in that. I'm not doubting that. I would be interested in it. But for, I think, the vast majority of the Airliners Live following, they'd be like, nah, stick to planes. Getting foggy, yeah, Katie. It's just rain. It's raining at the moment, so it's making it not as clear. Yeah, Jet 2 does look naked, doesn't it? Yeah, Christine, you could make it into a charity thing. I suppose that's not a bad idea. Yeah. I don't. Do people do like charity supported soapbox entries? That could be interesting. Oh, nice, Joanna. I'm glad it's sunny up there. We said earlier, because we were speaking to Suze at the RVP, and Martin said, watch, as soon as we go live, it'll rain. And literally the second we hit that go live button, it rained. And it's been pretty grim ever since. It wasn't too bad before. It wasn't exactly sunny, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely chilly as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying I should have brought gloves.
No.
Mental how this is like the end of May.
I know. It's just ridiculous.
I remember being in school. You know, like you normally have like your exams around about now, and like the end of the year for school kids, and being in classrooms sweating like it's so hot. Iberia Express A320 coming in from Madrid. Mad man on the route. Nice colours.
Yeah, I do like the Iberia.
Spanish flag colours, just like TAP Air Portugal with the Portuguese flag as well on their colours. An A380 soapbox will take some doing. Yeah, yeah. Martin jinxed it, yeah.
I know.
Sod's Law. Or Murphy's Law, someone said. I don't know.
I'll just call it Manchester.
That's it. Yeah, Joanna, I think it's looking better for this weekend. So I think it'll be better than this. Just bring some of that Durham weather with you. Because Simple Life didn't bring the Australian weather. When I got married on July 12th, 2008, it was 13 degrees C. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that's what it feels like here. I don't know what the... Let's see what the temperature is at the moment. Oh, yeah, 13 degrees C. There you go.
There you go.
It feels a bit colder just because it's wet and... well, not windy anymore, but... There's a bit of a breeze. Wait, what? Andy D saying G-Sun K will be allocated aircraft to operate cruise flights, apparently. I'm sorry, what do you mean by that?
No, it'd probably be delivering people to cruise destinations.
For Jet 2?
Yeah.
Oh, but... So I wonder what is so special about that plane? Unless we're talking like long range, LR model. I don't know.
It was cold working on site this morning, Matt. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit gnarly today.
Yeah, I described today as like a mild winter's day. You know, like it's not a cold winter's day, but it's quite mild. But it's also almost June, so which is almost summer. Oh, yo, that's a good joke, Andy D. G-Sun K.
Oh, mate, you got me as well. I didn't even clock that.
Yes. Mate, you guys.
That was a sniper dad joke, that one.
That was good.
You really had to be like, your dad joke has to be sky high for you to get that.
Yeah, that was next level. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat. That was a good one.
It's easy jet in from Geneva.
Oh, that's funny. Lots of flights to Geneva with EasyJet. Reg on this, Tango. Andy comes, yes. That was good, that.
Codename Hippo's only just getting into work. Wow, what is it you do, mate? Starting work now.
I know. We're starting to nod off here. It's like if you work like a night shift, you have like supper, tea, you know.
I know.
And then work, you know what I mean? Like, go like Toby Carberry and then go and do a night shift after.
I remember when we used to do the late nights, like you'd be into like 5 in the morning and stuff, and I always used to bring a sandwich and stuff with me, but I never used to feel hungry. It was always just, you were just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, I think I did the same. You have like a Tesco meal deal at like 6 p.m. and then that's kind of it.
But it was mostly just energy drinks. It's like you just try not to nod off. I think for us, it was like, because it was only one day a week and you did normal hours like Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Your body's just like, no.
Yeah.
You try and sleep during the day on the Saturday to get ready, and you just can't. It was weird doing nights.
Yeah, wipes you out, doesn't it?
And because it was like, it wasn't when we used to do filming and stuff. You were dead active. You're running around getting the shots and everything. But when you were doing the music jobs, if you're on the desk, you just, especially with DJs, eventually you just set a level and just leave it, you know.
Yeah. Not very hands-on.
No, and you just try not to fall asleep.
The worst thing about stuff like that is though when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
That's when, like, as a sound or light engineer, you're like,
That's what you're there for.
Yeah, that's what you're paid for, isn't it?
Yeah.
When it goes wrong. It's all well and good just being sat there and chilling out and listening to the music, but
I remember a few times having to leg it up to the stage.
I hated it. Yeah, it was the worst feeling.
Powers drop, you just crawling around the dark stage with a torch in your mouth, just trying to work out what has happened and why.
Oh, it's the worst.
While there's like 6,000 people just screaming. It's like, nah. Don't miss those days, mate.
I know. It was the worst. It's just that moment when the penny drops and you realise you're the one who has to fix it.
Yeah.
It's like, that is the worst. Ryanair 737 800 series just touching down. She's got them retrofitted split scimitar winglets there as well. Seeing them more and more frequently. It'll be coming to the point where just a regular winglet is rare in Ryanair. I believe like 400 odd of their planes are getting them.
You dispatch for a medical transportation company working in the US. Wow, that's interesting, mate.
Wow.
Have a great evening then. You're saying you're getting off now for work. Hope your day goes all right, mate. And thank you very much for stopping into the stream as well. I used to work nights on the highways, often on call, so getting phoned up at daft o'clock to go and fix things, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that would be the worst, is being on call on nights.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like you could ever get into like a deep sleep.
Yes. That wouldn't be nice. Just the thought that you've just got to start grafting.
Yeah.
And you're there like falling asleep and ready for bed.
Oh, nice, Seb. Yeah, that'd be mega, mate. And Adam, thank you very much, gifting a membership to the community. Appreciate it, Adam. Thank you very much for that.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Very kind. Throttling down them engines.
And it's Ryanair arriving in from Milan. Take care, Mizam. Oh, nicely. That's awesome, mate.
Yeah, I am excited for those who, or to see those who are going to show up on Sunday for the little picnic. Someone tells me there'll be quite a lot of people. I know there's already a few confirmed on the old Discord. But yeah, if someone wants to put a post out as well, if someone hasn't already, on the community group on Facebook as well, just put it out there that maybe you are attending, or just see if anyone else is. Like I said, if you are looking to come down to the RVP on a weekend, I'd just recommend getting here a bit early, just because the car park can get a bit full. Get yourself a nice spot secured nice and early. Feeling that you can also ride share as well if anyone else is coming in. Another of the rather bare looking Jet 2s on the taxi out. What's she? Let's have a look. Sung. Ji-Sun Ji. There's a dad joke in there somewhere, isn't there?
And Carl, thank you very much for gifting a membership. That's gone to Ryan Nash. Cheers, Carl.
I think I'll pop down on Sunday, watch them make St. Christina. I don't think you have to contribute to the picnic. Some people are, though. So that's entirely up to you. If there's something you want to bring, then I'm sure people would appreciate it, but it's definitely not a condition of entry.
Watch out, Nacho's in the chat. Nacho Pants.
Nacho Pants.
Said, I can't compete with the other guys, but as an Aussie, I get bitten by a spider or killed by a snake, or I'm ever ripped off by a shark every 6 minutes. My subs here are a miracle. You guys rock. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, don't go lifting up any rocks or putting on any wellies that have been outside for a while.
Yes. I've heard that living in Australia is like living on hard mode.
Yeah. It's like life sim on difficulty mode 7. With no mods. Thanks for tuning in, though, mate. I feel like I've not seen you in the chat for a while.
Yeah.
Great to have you with us.
I say his name's Simple Life, but he probably doesn't have a simple life when it comes to the wildlife in his neighbourhood.
This Tui 7-3 arriving in from Paphos. And thanks again to everybody who's supported the camera fund, guys. Big shout out to David Cullen, the latest donation coming into that. And with you guys' support, we have managed to pass halfway today. So thank you very, very much, everybody. If you would like to support that, the link is at the top of our chat. And it'll be in the chat as well. And thank you to everyone who's done that today. And a big flurry of planes crossing over the runway there. 4 aircraft.
Wow.
Getting over to the south side for departure.
In formation. Joanna saying she'll just be there with her dad. Other half has been called on to work. Oh, no.
Oh, we'll look forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
Definitely YouTube, Nacho. I'd definitely prefer having you on YouTube, mate. 100%. And you can watch in 4K on YouTube, Nacho, so, and with no ads as well. So there you go. Definitely the place to be.
Yeah, apologies. We're a bit late for you folks over there, though. This is just a Wednesday show. We do it this time now, whereas the Fridays and the Sundays are at the usual time.
Yeah.
Whatever that is in your region. Jisun G taxiing out to 2-3 left. The runway still in use for departures is runway 2, we like to call it. That's heading out to Paphos.
Bit of a conga line there. The second in the line is on the way out to Munich. Lufthansa A321.
And just touching down, another plane, which is in from Charleroi, is a Brussels 737 MAX A200.
Yeah, cheers, Loopy. £1,440 raised so far, an incredible amount towards the target. Thank you all.
Well past halfway then, in just less than a week.
And this Ryanair is a MAX aircraft that's going to vacate in front of us, and it looks like the KLM that was number 3 in the queue back for Amsterdam is going to go out first.
Let's catch that departure.
Thought you said 14 million raised. Can you imagine?
Dr. Disrespect.
I know.
Is that you?
Buy everybody a camera. Hey, that's all right, Paula. Thank you so much for that. Very, very kind of you, Paula. Thanks for supporting the fundraiser. As we say, every little really does help. Thanks again.
Look what that Jet 2's holding.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I wonder if it's going to be there a while or if it's just really light.
That's pretty far. Not sure what that entry is called, but it's pretty far to the right. I mean, look at the gap between that and the departing Ryanair.
Yeah, that Ryanair on the way out to Milan.
Off she goes. A couple of hours down to Italy. Climbing out of Manchester Airport. Them LEAP engines on the MAX as well. There's that spiky design, chevron engine design on the MAX 8200.
Hey, enjoy, Lee. Thanks for tuning in, mate. No worries, Tracy. Enjoy. And next to land is the Helvetic. But it's the 190 today. No E2 for us today, unfortunately.
Bit of an older jet. Yeah, I do tend to find it's the E2s that probably have the loudest of the Wookiee howls.
I'd agree with that.
Oh, that jet is departing already.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, just catch that. All the way over there, it's only just started its takeoff roll. Wow. Yeah, it must be light. It's not like it's doing a short flight. Isn't it off to Paphos, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have a fair bit of fuel on board.
Hey, Samir, tuning in from Germany. Welcome.
It's the Helvetic. Coming in from Zurich. The Lufthansa heading back to Munich is now initiating her takeoff roll. The Airbus A321.
Welcome back, Susie.
She's got home now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit of a drive then, isn't it?
And Lawrence, thank you very much for dropping a donation on the GoFundMe, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Lawrence.
Thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who's contributed to that. Even the small donations, they all add up. And now we should see a new camera here on the shows for you folks soon.
Chris Smith, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Thanks, Chris.
What have we got next?
Did you have a good time then at the RVP, Suze? She had a day out. Driving from Doncaster, I believe. And to be fair, it takes like 2 hours to get home. It's a fair way. I assume traffic's probably picking up at this time, right?
Ryanair just greasing it down from Dublin.
Never been to Donny, but we did go to the airport there, obviously to record that last ever commercial departure at TUI 737 a little while ago. I've not been following the news, but there is like a lot of I don't know, words that it might be reopening soon as an airport.
Yeah, there's been a few rumours, haven't there?
Yeah, so.
Hi, Rachel. Great to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in today.
Hello.
Great to see you in the channel.
It's Ryanair 737-800, just vacating the runway now. Then thrust reverse is just closing. As she makes the right-hand turn to travel to Terminal 3. Oh yeah, you did the Concorde tour. Yeah, that's really good. Would strongly recommend that. If you got any pictures, Suze, of that, feel free to get them in the old Discord or Facebook group. Is that a heli?
Yeah, I was going to say that's zipping across. Looks like Helimed, I think.
Is it the red one? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember where she's coming from. I think Sam was saying, Blackpool ways. Can't remember now. But with one of the Helimeds at Barton out for maintenance, they're utilising this red one, which I quite like. Bit of a change. Our new office is right at the heliport, so we're getting these helis landing right outside our window.
Yeah, it's great to see, actually.
Yeah.
There's a private heli arriving just as we were leaving as well on Tuesday, and that was really impressive to see.
Hey, Carlos is in the chat.
Hey,
Says set up to go live at 7 p.m. Loving the live stream. Cheers, dude.
Thanks, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in.
I might tune in, Carlos, later. We usually wrap, well, to be fair, soon anyway, and usually back home by 7:15, something like that. Get home, make some food, and then maybe jump in the farm if we got time.
Oh, yeah.
Golf Whiskey Alpha Sierra Charlie was based at Barton, while Northwest Echo Mike is being serviced. There you go. Lee keeping up to date with the Barton movements. I think I've seen you a few times at Barton, haven't I, Lee? Do love being based at Barton. We do feel a bit more disconnected, though, don't we, over at the heliport?
Yeah.
It's not like the aprons outside now. It's the helipads.
Yeah, it's weird because even though you're really not that far away, you don't feel like you're on the airport anymore. But at the same time, it's well better where we are now than where we were.
We love it. Yeah, it's good. We're slowly working on. Well, we'll reveal it in the coming weeks, but we're slowly working on that extra space as well in the office. We've had some ideas. We're just working on a few different fixings and stuff in there. So we'll reveal that in the coming weeks, definitely.
Yeah, we want to get that set up just in a similar way to the old place, really, where we can just record a few Pilot Explains videos in there and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, we're really looking forward to getting cracking on that as well. And yeah, Seb saying that one of the old BA Retros colour schemes are going to be back in service in a few weeks, having some checks currently.
So that's what's happened to it. I thought it'd been scrapped, but I think one of them did. Maybe. Seb, I'm sure you'll know. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 in your office. Yeah, Matt. When we get them screws, which we're not got yet, because we wasted most of the day trying to find a certain plane that eluded us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back in. It'll be up when you're next in, Matt. Don't worry. Is there an add-on section for FS22? Yeah, there is, Seb. There's loads of mods built in, so you can just browse in the game. And you can do that on Xbox and PC. So like me and Sam have a farm on there, and it's got loads of mods. And she's on Xbox. Yeah, Suze, it's especially the coffee machine. Yep, it's the best bit. As donated by Martin's dad.
All gone a tiny bit quiet here at the airfield.
Yeah. Is there anything we can aim to wrap on, I suppose you could say?
Let me have a look.
I do need a loo, actually, so I'll quickly do that while you look. Retro 3... But wasn't there 2 Retro 319, Seb, or did I dream that? Hang on, BRB.
Yeah, let me have a quick look, chat, see what's coming and going. Doesn't look like there's much coming. There's a little bit going, though. That jump air ATR is still 40 minutes away, so we won't be able to catch that one, unfortunately, because the park will be closing. And there's really nothing, guys, arriving of any interest before then. Got a couple of arrivals just joining the ILS now. And, yeah, to be honest, chat, really not much on the move either. On the airfield, unfortunately, I think at this time of night it does really drop off quite a bit at Manchester. And the reason we do these evening shows is to really make use of the lighting, and it doesn't really matter what planes you see in when the lighting's really good. But unfortunately, when it's when the weather's like it is today, we kind of lose out on both the lighting and the more special movements at Manchester. So it's just one of those. We will get the weather at some point, I'm sure. But we'll see. Looks like the sun has just poked out, I think, a tiny bit of blue. And on the move, we have an EasyJet on the way out to Munich. And a SmartLynx aircraft operating for TUI on the way to Dalaman. And that's followed out by another TUI aircraft for Lanzarote. But thank you all for tuning in today, chat. Hope it's been enjoyable, even if it's been a bit more of a quieter stream today. And Annika, have a safe drive home. Thank you very much for tuning in. And don't forget, we'll be back live with you, chat, on Friday for Matt Cam's show here on Airliners Live. Usually live around 10 a.m. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get down and say a quick hello this Friday with the boys, unfortunately, because the car's in for a service on Friday. But if I can, I'll get myself down here. And Robert, thank you very much for becoming a premium economy member. Cheers, Robert. Thanks very much for that. And Malin DJ, tier 1 for 4 months on Twitch. Thank you very, very much, mate. Really appreciate your support today. But as I say, really not much moving. So I think we'll get this final arrival in, chat, and then we'll finish for today. And this is the EasyJet arriving in from Istanbul. Flight of 3 hours, 32 minutes. Take care, Hannah. Thanks again for tuning in. And thanks to everybody who's supported the camera fundraiser today as well. Very, very kind of you all. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd love to, mate. Like I say, I don't have a car on Friday, though. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get down with the boys for the breakfast. But we'll let you know. We'll let you know.
Is it like booked in the morning of Friday, is it? Or
well, I just need to go and drop it off, basically.
All right, okay.
So I guess they open at 9. I can drop it off at 9, but
yeah.
Then it's then I need to get a taxi back home. So yeah, it's not an easy one. Usually they come and collect it, but no one was available to do that this time.
Didn't have enough vans.
Yeah.
Few planes moving around there. I can see that Lauda is on the taxi back out already. Nice quick turnaround for that, as you'd expect, being a Ryanair plane. Let's jump back in the chat.
No worries, Ken. We'll grab this Scandinavian anyway. It's just about to touch down, and then I think we'll wrap it. It's just EasyJets now, guys, and after this Scandinavian, there's a bit of a wait again for another arrival. But thanks again to everybody tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. Is this in the new scheme? I think it is. Yeah, the new livery, Scandinavian. With that mask design too. We've noticed Turkish Airlines expanding the number of planes with their masks on. That's looking really good.
Yeah. And Marcus, thank you very much, mate. Right at the last minute, dropping a donation on the camera fund, mate. Thank you very much for that, Marcus.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Hey, cheers, Declan. Went to the gym and listened to the stream rather than music.
That would not get you pumped up, that.
Especially if we start talking about what we're having for tea.
Beautiful Scandinavian A320neo. Really nice livery of this. Very pretty. So folks, next week, Wednesday, we'll be wrapping this show an hour later, but starting at the same time, about 4 p.m. So do stay tuned for that. And I know we had a bit of rain on the show, but I can tell you folks, we actually managed this whole stream without any waterproofing.
Wow, that's the first time.
That is the first
since
time.
we started these shows.
Yes.
Amazing.
We made it. We made it. So things are looking up for the midweeks. Later finishes. And hopefully some nice evenings. The weather's back to how it was when we arrived now. So now that we're finishing the show, it's back to not too bad.
Yep.
Just putting it out there.
Standard. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll see you in the chat on Friday. And we'll be back live with you on Sunday for the Super Sunday show. Take care, guys, and thanks again for tuning in.
See ya.
Yabush.
Yabush. See you later.